Gamers! It's been a minute since I've done a proper intro, like, because I've spent the 2 past days working on that video covering the edge of failure. That's right. Check out that video link down below. We're popping off on that. And I put a lot of time reviewing. I spent at least a week. There was a bunch of other videos. By the way, I know there's someone's like upset about the yapping. Welcome to the channel. I'm cringe. I'm cheesy. And I like to talk to my community. You don't like that? Fuck off. Go circle jerk someone else. But for the people, I'm here for you. And my community knows me and they care. And I care about them. So I want to, inform them. Especially if they support me. And I don't mean like financial, though they do. The channel does give me money. That's not what I meant. They just support me and have helped the channel grow. And so I like to have conversations with my community, my scholars. By the way, someone got upset that I said scholars. Listen, little Hispanic, even though I don't know Spanish. It just kind of, I'm using that as an excuse. Scholars. Yes, scholars. We are enlightened. I'm thinking of all the comments I've reviewed and just cataloging all my responses into one video. Doing a great job, by the way. Also, people getting upset about the mic being too loud. Turn the volume down. I have pushed it away a little bit to kind of mitigate a little bit. Sometimes I peek in because I want to make sure you guys hear me, but at the same time, I am pushing it away. Just want to hit that on the note. We are back into the groove. Oh, I just want to say as a PSA, I did spend a lot of time and lost a lot of sleep editing. That's probably the most detailed video I've made, and don't expect me to do that. I'm taking like a little vacay for doing another video like that. So we're getting back into reactions. But I am going to try to put some effort into what I wanted to do that I've been kind of rushing through. And what I mean is, let's go over here. First things first. I'm going to do some shilling for the channel. That is not shilling for the what? What? There's supposed to be a thing there. Where'd it go? Oh, still, it didn't fix it still. There it is. Sorry, we spent literally, I don't know why it just disappeared. It just like peaced out. Anyways, here we are. We have the channel. I'm going to chill for 2 seconds. We do now have the ability to have members if you want to support the channel and only the channel. Anything I've been getting from YouTube, I've been putting it back into the channel, buying stuff that I could use to help with the channel. And my goal is if we continue to progress like we are, we're progressing fairly well. Like if we look at just how we are on subscribers, it's just, we're growing. By the way, I love that I can point at this chart and people who say like, oh, you're never going to be successful. The channel's already successful, baby. We're growing. We've hit 3,000 subscribers. I want to take the time to say thank you. You guys are important to me, so I appreciate the channel. If you're just a visitor, thank you for stopping by. I probably already pissed you off by yapping. Don't care. This is for the people that are sticking. This is for you. I appreciate you. Our subscribers and just the views in the channel, all of it just a positive. And guess what? Everyone has to start somewhere. They all have to start from square one. That's crazy. Yeah, I started I started July 1st, 2024. No, that's not true. I think that's maybe when I became a actual official creator. It was about a year ago. Something like that. I'm not for sure. I don't remember the details. Anyways, if you want to support the channel and be a member, I'm working on trying to make the membership more like saucy. One of the ways I'm going to do it is by giving membership shout outs, and I need to get better about it, but do like member only streams or member only chat in the future. I don't want to do like a lot because you guys are the community. So I'm trying to be very flavorable to where it doesn't cut out the community and then force you to feel like you have to be obligated to be a member. I just want you to know I'm not going to be cutting like core content from you guys and putting it behind a paywall. Like, no, this is just for the people who want to go the extra miles to support the channel and help me improve it. My goal, if I were to push this hobby, is to have an editor, because as much as I love being creative, I know my personality and just how I spend time so much trying to edit things. If I had an editor that I can jot my ideas, like I could write I write a script already that I talk about, but I could literally write out exactly what I want. And I usually do that. I pre-think, I strategize, and then implementations where I struggle. My hope is that the channel can become self-supporting of itself, right? To the point where all the funds I get can feed into like an editor. That way I could just make content and I don't even have to think about it. Like I don't even have to edit it, better quality, all that stuff. My dream is if I make money out of it, that's great. But I really just want to be able to just record, play, talk, and just not even have to worry about editing. Because I can put all my effort into someone else who's a little more creative, who's more capable of taking my ideas, my desires, and transforming it into reality. There's people who can make ideas and there's people who can make it come to life. I'm kind of like in the middle to the making the ideas. I know a lot of rambling. That's going to piss people off. Don't give a shit. But this is just my one video to kind of tell people and get people caught up. Now, this is something that will happen in the future is I'm doing membership shout outs. So one of our first members, we're doing one comment a video based on one of my videos arguing over letting D2 player play how they want to play. We have Def Nell who commented, these different difficulty modes should be on everything at this late stage. We're talking about Destiny. Let us play what we want and how we want and when we want. I agree. But shout out to Nell, one of our dedicated members of the community and now an official super scholar. I think there's super scholar and there's ultimate scholar. So officially Nell is a super scholar. You're all scholars, but going the extra mile, super, and then the ultimate. I made super the lowest possible, I believe, or one of the lower options. I need to check back and check, but essentially it's all just going to the channel. So I appreciate you. All right, now we're gonna do the actual video that you came for. Don't worry, I'm actually gonna be nice and put a timestamp. So if I hear anyone bitch about the rambling, know that I've already made a timestamp for you. And I'm going to make fun of you in my next video and tell people to read. But I'm going to actually have a timestamp for you. It's a short video and a short topic. I don't want to hear any bitching from anyone. Anyways, we've got Lucky Top again. There's been this whole dilemma, like this whole thing in the background about emblems. Can I just say right now, I don't understand people's obsession. I want to make an entire video just calling out the absurd stupidity of emblems. And I'm not talking about like day one emblems. I'm talking about people who are so freaking stupid about paid emblems or, oh my God, I donated and I got this super uber rare emblem. Who gives a shit? Like, good on you for donating to charity, but what you're donating to stroke your own ego about digital. So you know what emblems are to Destiny? They're literally NFTs. How I view emblems in Destiny is the equivalent to an NFT. Pointless, stupid. And it makes me think less of a human being who gets overexcited. Like I literally have heard people comparing the amount of dollar signs based on their emblem. Like my account has $15,000. I'm just exaggerating. $15,000 and because of my emblems. Yes, like you're ever going to sell your account. Who gives a shit? Like it is so baffling to me. Like I wear Emblem because it looks cool, not because it's it's uber rare. Or if I do the day one, I'll wear it because usually I just don't want to deal with having to tell people I know what to do. They just look at my emblem. I got the day one emblem. Like I know what I'm doing. Thanks, Chief. Like it's more of like it is. I wear emblems as a way to get into the club. Instead of having to explain myself to the bouncer, I just flash the emblem and they let me into the club. Like, playa, come on in. I wish I actually edited these reactions because I would absolutely put in like a thing of me walking in and flashing. Who knows? Maybe I'll mix this video up for you guys. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm Mr. Game. Wait, what? I was about to say I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor, and I was about to end the video. I'm like, what? Even I'm tired and I'm done rambling. Like, okay, show's over, guys. Okay, we're gonna listen to this video about emblems and see what is actually going on because I've heard about it, but I don't know much about it.
Insane. Apparently, Bungie has.
By the way, the link to this video will be down below.
Created an RNG emblem lottery that incorporates elements of gambling and might very well be one of the scummiest things they've done to date.
I don't know, man. Are we all like forgetting the starter pack based for new players? They try to sell exotics to new players for $15. Like, I don't know. That's literally like it's technically pay to win, but no one's actually winning. It's more of like pay for conveniency, even though you could argue that players should already have free in-game starter kits to get them started anyways, because the player experience is already ass. But then Bungie's expecting you to spend $15 as a new player instead of actually making your experience from the get-go good. Yeah, I don't know. Like that is probably the pinnacle right now. Like, I'm sorry. Leeching off of new players or trying to use as a veil, or leeching off people who are stupid about emblems. I'm going to be honest. I'm more inclined to feel like the new players kind of getting leeched on is worse than people who are stupid about emblems.
We're going to jump into this because this is a very spicy headline. It's titled, "How Low Can This Company Go? Destiny 2 players slam Bungie."
You want to know how... You want to know how low Bungie can go? Let's just say they'd make a killing in Hawaii.
Bungie Day RNG Emblem Lottery as literal gambling. Let's jump into the details of this. Bungie Day 2025's mystery emblem system has Destiny 2 fans calling it literal gambling, slamming the developer over low drop chances and lack of...
Can I just stop? I know we're having a conversation here, but it is kind of funny because I just remembered, based on my video when I talked about Destiny Rising, people were commenting like, that's a gacha game. I can't believe people are comparing a gacha game to an expansion and excitement. No one's excited for it. I think it's funny because you have to stop to realize that Bungie is doing everything to make Destiny 2 more of a gacha game, more of a mobile-like game. The MTX, now we have gambling just like gacha mechanics in mobile games. They're actually doing that. They're making Destiny 2 into a mobile game.
of transparency. Every year on July 7th, which is Bungie Day, Destiny 2 players celebrate Bungie Day, a tradition started by the community and embraced by the studio itself because they like the number 7.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, I've not celebrated Bungie Day in a long time. I'm not going to celebrate one of the worst companies in history. Sorry, I'm not going to celebrate you at all. Period.
So, 7. It's usually a feel-good mix of charity, cosmetics, merch discounts, and community events. On one side, there's the Bungie Foundation's fundraising campaign, which helps support children's health, global disaster.
I'm okay with that, by the way. That is one of the And here's the cynic in me. Here's the cynic in me. Like I want to always praise, you know, people doing charity and raising, because in the end of the day, no matter the intent of the company, people or need are getting helped. But the cynic in me is like, are they really doing it because they want to help, or are they doing it because it's a tax cut? Is it for taxes? Because that's like, is Bungie scummy enough to do that? And when you think about the leaders, yes, the leaders of Bungie are absolutely scummy enough to do that specifically for tax cuts. Abso-freaking-lutely.
Trade and diversity initiatives. On the other hand, the Bungie Store sale gives players a chance to grab some Destiny gear and even unlock digital items through past in-game achievements. This year's Bungie Day followed the same routine: a week-long store sale and donation incentives for those who support the Foundation's causes. But one new addition to the Bungie Store side of things has players furious, and it all comes down to a single emblem. Of course, it's an emblem. Destiny fans call...
Of course, it's an emblem. Oh no! Yeah, even he knows, man. If it's an emblem, it is. I don't understand. Emblems are like crack cocaine to Destiny players. Like the bar of like the things people would be excited or argue about, or get in fist fights, or just like it is like I've seen people go and seethe over Bungie bringing back older emblems, and it is like, who are these people? I don't think I've ever played a game, even Call of Duty, with the calling cards. I don't think I've played a single game where I actively gave a shit about a calling card to the point where I'm like fighting people over it, or arguing about like, yeah, about whatever, whatever the stupid incel level of argument people are having over emblems. It's just like, I just don't get it. Maybe it's a lack of self-confidence, self-esteem. I don't know what the reason is. I literally have a master's degree in psychology, and I don't understand it. It's not like we have literal guns are shiny and can be rare and have 10 out of 10 god rolls, and like you're looking at like raids and stuff where people can have guns and stuff that other people don't have. Like there's a lot, or even like triumphs such as doing like solo flawless or low manning things. Like there's so many aspirational like triumphs that I can think of or more impressive than a dude who randomly won the lotto or an emblem. I'm sorry. I know I'm pissing off a lot of people, but I don't care. I think there could be a case study, and I kind of wish I was still in college, because I would do a case study on the psychological disturbances coming from the Destiny community when it comes to emblems. Like there is something there, and I think there's something there.
All Bungie's mystery emblem system scummy and gambling. The backlash started right after Bungie's official Destiny 2 account on Twitter posted about the Bungie Store's limited time sale. The deals feature up to 20% discount on items when spending a fixed amount on purchasing items. What stood out was the mention of a mystery emblem gifted with every purchase.
Okay.
According to the official press release, a mystery Destiny 2 emblem will be granted with every purchase, pulled from a curated pool of classic Bungie Store designs. Among them is Lockbox, a new Destiny 2 emblem with limited quantities. Wow, that's ridiculous. How do you have...
Whoa! Okay. At first, I was like, okay, this is stupid. It's a mystery emblem. Who gives a shit? But there's a limited quantity? Brother. That is scummy as fuck. I think it's stupid. People who are just buying into it are the dumbest people ever. But it is two things can still exist. That is scummy. That is preying on people who have mental disorders. Like that is literally that's preying on people with mental disorders. That people are going. They are Bungie. The reason they're doing this is essentially because they know there are people out there that are going to do everything they can to get that emblem. And so it's encouraging these people who have some kind of issue, because anyone with like who's sane is going to be like, it's not worth it, right? Unless you're a whale and you blow your money on everything. Like, whales are a different story. They're mental. They have no mental disturbance. They just have the I have too much money syndrome. But your normal people who, you know, can't afford to just blow everything on the store to get emblems, they're going to do that anyways because of it's an emblem. Like, there's a distinction. There's people that have too much money and people who have mental disorders. That's scummy. They are literally preying on people who they know are going to spend as much money as possible to try to get the emblem. But the fact that it's limited quantity means it's creating a FOMO effect, and encouraging more people to do a mad dash to try to buy and get the mystery emblem. What the fudge?
Limited emblem quantities. It's a digital item. You can have infinite, Bungie. Making this drop a rare collector.
That's what makes it scummy. A rare collector's moment. I'm sorry, NFT. Bungie has not only brought gambling to Destiny, we actually have NFTs in the form of emblems. Rare collector's moment. You know, what's funny is usually the collector's item is from the collector edition that people spend $200 something. That's usually where the collector's stuff comes from. But when you have a pixel as your collector's moment, and it's not even like aspirational, it's not like a Pokemon card, like you pulled it. Like, we're talking about, I give you money, you give me a random digital thing. You can't even sell the emblem, by the way. This is not like you can trade them. This is not like Pokemon cards or something you can buy like outright. Like, this is a emblem that is being chosen to be limited. It is self-created collector's edition moment. It's not like, oh, there's only so many things that Bungie can make. It's literally digital. They've created an NFT in Destiny.
There's moment, something that a lot of people will want. What they didn't mention publicly, but fans quickly figured out, is that Lockbox isn't just rare, it's random. The tracking site Emblem.report reports that as of now, only 39 people have it worldwide. Wow. The drop rate is roughly 16% per order. So if you were to order, you'd have to order so many times to get this, right? Players have no control over which emblem they get, and there's no way to see what you received unless you claim it through email. Jeez, so there you have it. 16% drop chance for this brand new emblem when you're giving money for this cause, right? That's a crazy one.
So
this didn't sit well with the community. Yeah, I wonder why. Comments flooded social media almost instantly. Destiny 2 creator Luckstruck said, "This feels like spitting in the face of the community. The obvious problem is having a new emblem only available through RNG. To make matters worse, you will not know what your mystery emblem is unless you're able to claim it." Another creator, Sneaky Beaver, added a comment, "The mystery emblem thing is just bad. This just screams throw wallet, play the lotto, and pray." Another player, at Tom ATM Onyx,
yeah, ATM Onyx,
acknowledged the discounts and the idea of bonus emblems, but said the way it's handled crosses a line. "I get the deals and emblems," they wrote, but not.
That's the part that's okay. Guys, we made emblems. Buy something, randomly get something. That's great. It's the, first off, the gambling aspect that you create with this NFT by one saying it's rare, which makes no sense. Like, why is it rare? And two, the fact that it's rare because it's limited, right? That's why it's rare. So those two issues turn it into a literal NFT, which then makes it into a gambling situation. You're gambling for an NFT.
Being able to choose which one you get makes this literal gambling. Really scummy way to squeeze your player base for money, in my opinion. Another longtime player and creator, Misled, added, "Please, can we not have gambling to get a new emblem? This is so out of touch with your community. It's insane."
It
This is what
is.
the new lockbox emblem looks like. Extremely rare. I mean, 16%
Extremely rare. Looks like shit.
of the people have it. What do you think about
Look, it is. I will never understand people. Oh my God, I got the rarest emblem. Looks like shit. I want you to realize I can make this in paint. Maybe not the high quality. I could do it in Photoshop. I could literally make this, like, I want people to realize this isn't like fancy, over the top, like design. They literally made a random green bar with a couple shades. Then they made a half a brown bar with some shades, and then slapped a S and made it into squares. Man, that is insane. It is just that easy. It is just that easy. It probably spent 10 minutes to make this emblem, and they probably are making bank out of it.
about Bungie's methods of releasing this to people? One user named Nick didn't mince words, calling it out plainly, "Gambling for emblems. How low can this company go?" Another player, Prodigy, echoed the frustration, saying, "Yeah, this ain't it. One step forward and 4 steps back with you guys all the time." They took issue with Bungie labeling the emblem a gift while hiding it behind a random draw, calling it misleading and unfair. While the mystery item is a gift, the fact that you included one brand new emblem in that grouping is very scummy. Probably should have not included that.
It's also the fact that it's limited. Making a emblem limited. You know what makes it limited should be like a limited time. Like, guys, get it. This is the time to get it, right? Not like limited quantity.
In this,
like limited quantity takes it to a new extreme of scummy. Like, we're all used to limited time emblems. Like, that happens throughout the life of Destiny. Everyone's accepted this. This is normal. But man, limited by quantity is insane.
Right? They write, like, we're talking Activision.
And it's not like movie of the week or something like that, right? That's also limited, but it's not limited by quantity. The limit is it's one per week or whatever, and it's one winner. Like, it's just, that's its limitations. You can guarantee that every week someone's going to get it, but it's not like the fact that Bungie you have to buy something to get it either.
Levels of scummy. 1 in 6 chance per purchase. No thanks. Everyone's going after them right here. To make things more intense, all of this is happening less than a week before Destiny 2's next big expansion. The Edge of Fate drops on July 15th.
I'm telling you, the edge of edging our wallets, DLC, baby.
And it's expected to bring massive changes to the game's systems. What do you think? Was Bungie out of line with this mystery emblem setup? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. This was a miss. This was a big one for Bungie to mess up on.
I just got to say this. Out of all the scummy things, it is crazy how we're in a point where that Bungie just finds every instance to murder their reputation, to piss off their community. It is insane that their greed knows no freaking bounds. We are going to continually piss off your community. People you already have an expansion that has lower pre-orders, a player count that is probably getting to the numbers like nearing in the direction of Destiny 2 launch. Not that extreme, but we're definitely getting there. We're trending that way. All for a fucking emblem. You're really going to die on the hill. You're really going to try to force this, try to squeeze as much monetary gain out of people by creating a FOMO NFT emblem. And yes, it's an NFT. When you treat something like and turn it into a gamble and a rarity, saying it's limited, it's a limited. It's not, and like, it's not even like a deluxe, right? Like, you know what you're getting. If you buy the collector's edition, you get like this collector emblem. Like, that's in the name, right? That is literally why you buy a collector's edition, is because everything in it should be a collectible. Like, you're signing up for that. But to put a random emblem and make it a collector's edition thing in just a mystery gift is just wow. Yep. Listen, intent matters, and they knew exactly what they were doing. They knew exactly what they were doing. This is not accidental, like, oh, we didn't know. This is the kind of bullshit that people call Bungie out. This is what causes people in the community to be upset with Bungie and not trust them, to not give them leeway. There's a reason why people are not excited for Edge of Fate. It's because it's coming from Bungie.
Obviously, creating a sort of gambling effect to, squeeze the community for money, really not a good look right now.
Bungie will literally try to find every reason to squeeze money out of people.
Really need some big W's, Bungie. Apparently these are the different emblems that you can get, right? So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. You get, like I said, 16% chance that you randomly get it. So you have to keep making purchases until you finally get that emblem, and it's just a random chance that it actually gives you the right one. They should do an immediate update and make it so that way everyone that purchases anything from the Bungie store to support the Bungie Day sale should get just the new emblem. Actually, be extra nice. Give the new emblem guaranteed, and then if you want to give a random chance of the other 5, then that's fine. But you should at the very least give a guaranteed drop of the new emblem, especially because they're supporting your cause. And this is not the right approach, Bungie. I mean, this is really bad. This might be one of the worst. I've never actually seen them incorporate elements of literal gambling for
gambling and NFT. That is literally what NFTs are. They're limited and they're scarce, and they're also as pointless as emblems are.
Because they know very well that Destiny 2 players will go to great lengths to accomplish emblems, right?
Yep.
People do crazy things. I mean, you've got people giving out money left and right. You've got people who will, pay for carries in comp so they can get to the maximum rank. People paying for carries in trials. You got people cheating out here just so they can get emblems. People literally downloading hacks and cheats.
It is there. I'm telling you guys, there needs to be a case study about the Destiny community. I'm telling you, there needs to be a literal psychological case study about the Destiny community.
The Destiny 2 community.
And I just want you to know, this would not exist. Like, the gambling aspect of this would not exist if the community didn't have some kind of mental disorder for emblems. I just want to make it very clear. Like, Call of Duty doesn't even do this. I want you to realize that Call of Duty just throws emblems, like they're calling cards everywhere, like it's whatever. This game, literally, Bungie does everything to make emblems the driving force for like charity, to get people to subscribe to content creators that they like, to apparently buy their shit in their store. Like, it is next level. It's bad, man. I know I'm pissing a lot of people off. Just know I don't care.
We'll do anything to unlock a new emblem and have that exclusivity, that rareness. And this right now has become one of the most rare emblems. And Bungie knew that, and they knew that it would entice a lot of people. I think that was a bad move from them. And I think
it was really bad.
A lot of people will agree with this, but you might very well have a different opinion. And if you do, feel free to comment your ideas down below. What do you think about the new lockbox emblem? Do you think it's worth it? Are you going to whip out the wallet and try and get this bad boy? Or are you going to pass and wait for Bungie to respond? I think they'll respond. I think there's enough backlash that they'll actually respond. So if you're trying to gamble for this emblem, I wouldn't do it just yet. Because if they stick to their guns here and they allow this emblem to just have a limited amount and just a very tiny portion of people get it, that's a bad approach. Their people are going to be rioting and be very upset. But
why do I have this very cynical thought that they did this intentionally? They created this FOMO. They knew that the community would get upset, and they have the plan to try to get as many people to buy as possible. And then once those people who are willing to throw out their money just desperately, then they're gonna lower the drop. They're gonna make it more like a guaranteed thing, or more of like a higher chance. It's not limited quality. Like, you know what it is? It's like the FOMO to get people who normally wouldn't buy to buy just specifically for the emblem, knowing that, I can get something no one else has. But then they're just going to take the limited quantity away. Yes, they're going to piss like a couple people off, but they're going to make the wider community happier and get more money out of people. Like, listen, that might be big brain forehead. Like, that may be like Giga Chad, like, right? But Bungie, like the leaders, you got to realize the leaders of Bungie are that freaking scummy. They're that scummy. Like, that might be giving them extra credit, but I think that I have this feeling that they're going to let it ride out to milk people, and then they're gonna change it, and it's going to piss off like a very micro level people. They're going to knock over a very micro amount of people, and that's gonna be it. By the way, I'm not gonna edit this, so sorry if it was messy and long. I don't care. I'm messy because I'm hot and sweaty, and I need to go take a shower. But there's one thing I want to do. One thing, just one thing. All right, here we go. Yes. Did I go out of my way to buy the cheapest thing possible just so I could do this? Absolutely. Why, you're asking? Because I actually don't care, and it would make premium meme content to get it and not actually give a shit. So I'm doing a gamba. And it's very rarely I get to say I'm gambling on Destiny, like at CSGO or something. Like, I'm gambling, baby. Let's go. Spin the wheel, baby. Slot machine. 1 out of 6. Anomalous signal. Okay. There he goes. There he goes. Anomalous signal. I don't even know if that's good. I will honestly probably never give a crap about it. But it's so stupid. Someone tell me down below how expensive is. Wait, maybe I should have kept the mystery code because I could sell it for $20 on eBay. Man, Bungie Day mystery emblem already being sold for $50. Literally, I knew someone was going to do it. By the way, if you ever want to know what people are selling, like, go to eBay. What? No. Okay, it comes with Destiny 2 Ghost Pin plus free. Okay, I thought they're selling the Ghost Pin for the emblem, but maybe they're trying to make it look. This is their way of trying to avoid getting in trouble by Bungie, because I know Bungie was cracking down selling emblems. Yeah, collectibles, and then you don't even see the collectible. They know what they're doing. Like, again, psychology. It's very obvious they're selling the emblem, but to avoid being brought down by Bungie, there's guys, we're selling this Ghost Pin. Unless it is part of the, if it's a Darkest Day version of it, like a pin version of it, which it might be. Yeah, like, I'm not surprised. You clearly, like, how hot is Trials right now? Trials of the 9. Okay. Oh, sorry. Trials of the 9. Trials of Osiris. What time where are we going? We're going back in time, baby. $30 for flawless. Honestly, it's pretty cheap. $10. Holy, I'm not going to lie. Back in the day when this was out, I remember going through, because I was always looking to see how much people are willing to do, like, how much people are willing if I were like do raid carries or grandmaster carries. I was like, Trials was popping off. I know that Selfish and Edge was going crazy. Like, raid, Destiny 2 raids. I know this is a longer video, but it's just seeing Raid Sherpa, $30 any raid. That's cheap. Honestly, that's pretty cheap. But I mean, if you can do imagine if you could do that in 40 minutes, or like, let's be honest, people like this are min-maxing. They could probably do it in 30 minutes. So $30 for 30 minutes. It's not bad. Wait, no, that is bad, because $8 an hour. Wait, no, that is, what am I talking about? $30. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, like $8 an hour or $16 an hour, 28. Like, yeah, like you're gonna be making bank if you can do this in 30 minutes or 40 minutes. $30. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, raid jacket, raid carries. Maybe I should be more specific. Raid Destiny 2 raid carries. $30. So it looks like, yeah, wow. I'm telling you now, after Salvation's Edge, there were so many listings. What about Grandmasters? Don't tell me there's people Destiny 2 Grandmaster Nightfall. There's no shot people are doing carries for. Okay, no one's doing carries. Wow. Okay, here how I checked the Destiny 2 account. How much is accounts being sold for? 175. That's wow. Oh yeah, I remember this. You checked this. This guy still hasn't bought a buyer. Dude, I'm telling you now, 1.5K hours, meta gear and vault. Brother, my account is worth more value than whatever you're selling. Like, good luck getting people to buy your shit. Account for sale. I love people. Buy my account. Yes, I want it now. Dude, I need to make a whole video on this. We'll do like a video of like stuff that people are selling or something. Long video. Sorry about that. This is just kind of like the bread and butter. But like, man, the Destiny community is something. What would I be without the Destiny community? Even though there's moments where I'm like, I can laugh at the stupidity. It actually, it's like watching what was that show? God, I always watched as a kid. America's Funny Videos. It's like watching America's Funny Videos, except we're all making fun of the Destiny community. It's free television. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. Have a good one. And I'm going to bed. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting delirious, and you can tell. Bye.